Alright everybody, are you ready for the finale of Zeno Clash? We only got 2 more chapters, and they sync into each other. Chapter 17, Halstham Gate.
Can you remind us why we're trying to get here instead of running away?
Because once I get into the city, I can end all conflicts. I will open the gate, and in Halstham, you will see how your destiny can change.
Do you think he can do it?
Hey, that's what we're supposed to shoot.
We finally get to shoot that car where we'll even get the reward and everything.
Who's that?
God, he's opening the gate.
Ghat and Deidre versus the Northern Gate Gang. Fight! Alright. Okay, there's quite a bit. Well, wait, I actually can't tell there's quite a bit. Oh, we're just being shot at a whole lot. Need to find a weapon. You've got one. May I borrow? I am all disoriented now. A remake of an arena. Well, not exactly a remake, but and it's one that we've been to before. Except this time, it's a lot harder. Because we have a lot of dudes with a lot of guns, all aimed at our heads. But that's okay, because we have boots so we can kick them in the groin, and the back, and the legs, and pretty much anywhere else. Yeah. Just gotta tilt your head down to use your legs, that's all. I just am so angry at this air, I just have to keep punching it. Yeah, like there, that was in the head. Chest, the belly, the knee. Took a foot to the knee. Better than an arrow, let me tell you. Antelo, how many times have I fought you? Alright, now that we have a gun, sort of, we can... Alright, or we can fight our brothers and sisters. Again. Does that do anything? Can't tell. Yes, it does! Alright! Let's try and draw them towards Deidre so that she can, yes, give us that fire support that we actually really desperately need. But you know what else we need? Fruit! There we go. Goodness. Alright, out of energy. And he's got a melee weapon. Nope. There we go. Just another side note, when people are panicking, you can't focus on them for whatever reason. So when they get the exclamation point over their heads, that's, can't do anything about that! Yeah, like that. See, he breaks my focus, and it lets him escape. Oh, there we go. And... come on. Oh, it's you. Okay, there. I desperately need more fruit right now. That would be very, very nice. But first, Rimat! I've been fighting you since the very beginning. Ow, damn. Fruit. There we go. Is there any more? Anywhere? Yes. There we go. Ow, ow. Alright, Sid. That is enough, Hidai. feel like I hit her, but I did. I guess. There we go. Is this my sister's left? Okay. Alright. Back up. Good dodge. Okay. Alright. Just rest a moment. Okay. And... down. Whew. Look at all these skull bombs all over the place. Look at this. We have 5 skull bombs. Why can't I hold all these skull bombs? Okay, crossbow. That's all we got left. Just you guys. Ow. Thankfully they take the bonus damage. And Gollum would have the gate open now if they weren't winding it against him. Ah, there you are. Yep, there he goes. Come on, get up. Get up so I can knock you down. There we go. And that's all she wrote. Or is it? There's still fruit here. Nom nom. Alright, Gollum, what next? Oh yes. Remember when I alluded towards fighting 2 heavies at the same time? That would be right now. How are you possibly my brother? Mother, you've got some strange genes up in this evolutionary pit. I don't even. Alright, okay. Ah, well, there goes my shot at the achievement. There definitely seals and confirms that I'm not getting it at all. Hit the wrong one. Wow. Okay, elephant. Why are you still standing? Okay, stop. Let me just knock you down. Damn. Really? Oh, there he goes. Oh! Alright, elephant. Oh. Okay, alright. At least you're not my brother. Strange northern gate elephant man. Last fruit. Come on, there we go. Nom 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 nom. And that's all she wrote. Okay, Gollum. Coast is clear, let's go. Gollum.
Enough! I'm tired of this quarreling inside our family. Follow me.
Mother is alive.
Who are you?
Father, Mother, I have come here to bring fair treatment for...
You have no business with our family. Ghat's been a bad boy. I should have punished him long ago. Come here right now.
Father, Mother!
Let him come. It's Father who has to teach him his lesson.
Final boss. Father Mother. Just as before, except maybe a little bit tougher. Because it is not just Father Mother that we are fighting this time. There will be some outside interference, and crap, I can't believe I let him get away with that. And because it is Father Mother who just said Father will be teaching us the lesson, I guess it just makes it a little bit easier to refer to Father Mother as he for the simplicity of this fight instead of he, she like it did last time. This is what makes the fight harder, is our brothers and sisters, and I think even the Northern Gateway, are going to jump down here to try and interfere. Oh, but that's about it. And I've hurt his legs quite a bit. That was an odd graphical glitch that I've never seen that happen before. Whoa! Alright. Get down. Ah, there's my guns. Are they shooting? That ain't fair. Alright. Come on now. Oh, he's right behind me. I'm having trouble backing up. There we go. No! Reload and focus. Okay. Very strenuous. Ah, whatever. Whatever the word is, it's straining me. Taking up my energy and all that fancy jazz. I don't know why this odd glitch with Father Mother is popping up. I keep seeing him turn completely black when he steps out of the shadows. It's really weird. But it might be my laptop. I think the last time I played this was actually on an older computer that I don't have anymore. That's completely beside the point. Ooh, very good dodge, Father. That is a hell of a face. Oop. Alright. His legs do have a little bit more defense than they did in the previous fight too, as you can see. I have to reload in between leg shots, and oh, that was actually it. There we go.
This is a problem.
Behind you!
Damn. Now we finish this.
You could either tell my secret or destroy me. I'm glad you didn't tell my secret.
I'm not going to tell. And I'm not going to kill you either. I do consider you my father and mother. You just have to stop doing what you do with the children.
Ghat wouldn't tell you Father Mother has a secret, but I will. Things are going to change here. Father Mother is neither your father nor your mother.
Huh?
He is a male creature, incapable of giving birth to anyone or anything.
that's it. Zeno Clash, ladies and gentlemen. So, undertones. First off, the Rubik's Cube and the significance of that. Other than just being an ominous puzzle, because, you know, there could be any symbolism that you might find in a Rubik's Cube, like, oh, he is twirling around a Rubik's Cube for the metaphorical way of putting the pieces of a puzzle back together after destroying it yourself, or something along those lines, but really, it's much more subtle than that, and I didn't even notice it until someone had pointed it out on a forum. I don't know if you've noticed, but nowhere else in this entire world was there plastic at all. And you might argue that the Rubik's Cube may or may not have been made of plastic, but for it to have been such a foreign item in a world like this really shows that, you know, there are things that are far beyond Xenozoic or the like that, as Gollum had gone to explain. You know, other than that, I guess there is even a moral, a lesson behind this entire game. You can't run away from your problems. As you saw, Ghat and Deirdre ran literally to the ends of the earth to get away from Halstum and couldn't escape and had to come back home and face all of the worries. It was a very well put together game. It's one of my favorite independent titles, and it's definitely worth checking out and playing for what it is and everything. And I love Ace Team. They have one other game out, which is Rock of Ages. It's not exactly something that's let's playable, much more lighthearted, nothing like this at all. It's like a racing strategy game, but we'll get into that later. So that's it. Stay tuned for more projects after this, and as usual, das vidania. Remake of an arena. Well, not exactly a remake of it, but and it's one that we've been to before, except this time it's a lot harder because we have a lot of dudes with a lot of guns all aimed at our heads. But that's okay because we have boots so we can kick them in the groin and the back and the legs and pretty much anywhere else. Yeah. Just gotta tilt your head down to use your legs, that's all.
And in Halstum, you will see how your destiny can change.
Do you think he can do it?
Hey, that's what we're supposed to shoot. We finally get to shoot that car where we'll even get the reward and everything.
Who's that?
He's opening the gate.
I just am so angry at this air, I just have to keep punching it. Yeah, like there, that was in the head. Chest, the belly, the knee. Took a foot to the knee. Better than an arrow, let me tell you. Antelo, how many times have I fought you? Ghat and Deirdre versus the Northern Gate Gang. Fight! Alright. Okay, there's quite a bit. Well, wait, I actually can't tell there's quite a bit. Oh, we're just being shot at a whole lot. Need to find a weapon. You got one. May I borrow? Alright, I'm all disoriented now. Alright, everybody. Are you ready for the finale of Zeno Clash? We only got 2 more chapters, and they sync into each other. Chapter 17, Halstham Gate.
Can you remind us why we're trying to get here instead of running away?
Because once I get into the city, I can end all conflicts. I will